What's going on, man? It's your boy Meeks, man. We are back again. You already know it's Still Talk with my boy Big Jack with Jumping with Jack. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that comment section up. Subscribe and turn on the bell notifications, man. Big Jack, tell them people where they can find you at for the ones that don't know.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, the myth, the legend, Big Jack with the facts, man. You can come find me at Jump In. That's the letter N with Jack. Jump, the letter N with Jack. You can find me on all platforms: X, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. Come find me. Promise you, we will be sitting there waiting for you with open arms, baby. Especially if you with Who Day Nation really come mess with your boy. Come on.
Stop it, man. You know y'all want to be Steelers fans. Come on over here.
Nobody want them new uniforms y'all just dropped. Come on now. Nobody want them
Come on now. Hold on now. Them jerseys was tough now. The khakis can go. Give me some black pants and we good. Black pants, black cleats.
Listen. That's a yellow jersey with streaks in it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That Cam Hayward jersey on the way. Cam Hayward jersey on the way. Like, we're going to do a throwback.
Fair enough. So I'm going to go ahead and start us off, man. Get us going into here since, you know what I'm saying, being another guy on the pod. But let's talk about it. Your boy gets paid. 41 M's. How you feeling, man? What's the feeling down in Pittsburgh right now? Not the counting it up. I mean, TJ at this point should be buying season tickets for everybody, ain't it?
What you need, bro? Come on, you see the hat. We got the big hats going around here, big pockets, you know, all that, man. Look, I'm excited. And the Steelers Nation, we should be excited too, man. Look, last time TJ Watt got a contract, like I told you, he broke the record. He broke the sack record. I'm stating it out there and letting it be known. I don't care what nobody say. He did that. Can we go for 23 this year? I'm with it. All day, and I love it. Man. But he came out, he talked about how the Steelers got to be locked in. You know, we got to stay healthy, stay fresh, modify when we need to be, and be aggressive. And I think that's everything the Steelers been trying to do this season. When they, like Omar Khan, if Omar Khan wants you, he gonna get you one way or another. Besides Brandon Ayuk, but we all know that situation was never gonna happen. I'm all here for it, man. What about your guy over there? Where he at?
Man, listen, man.
I heard. I don't know how true it is. I heard he ain't even in the state.
Listen, man. He had a little bit of a. He had to take a little detour. He in the Gotti mobile right now, so. Don't know where he going. Hey. He's somewhere out there. But
Trey, my boy, you can keep it, my boy. Trey, you can keep it. It's in great hands.
Paid 30 racks. Paid 30 racks. But nah, seriously. Big ups to the man, TJ Watt, for getting paid, man. He deserves it. All big ups to him, a man getting his money's worth. Speaking of money's worth, though, Trey definitely should be a part of that conversation. I don't think he's going to be highest paid. Let's just go ahead and get that out the window now. But he definitely deserves being in that top 5, top 7 conversation for highest paid edge rusher. The guy's been staple in the Bengals community for the past 5 seasons and has shown nothing short of amazing work for his time being there. So
what's the ticket?
Say again?
What's the ticket?
The ticket right now?
What you paying him?
The price tag right now, obviously, for best pass rusher right now is probably going to be $42 million, obviously, because Michael Parsons ain't got paid yet. We know he about to break the bank. Mm-hmm. But Trey not being in that top 3 is not going to be a smear on his campaign. It's just that, bro, you're too old to get top 3 money. I'm going to say, honestly, 35, 36, puts him in top 5, puts him right there with Danielle Hunter, if not over Danielle Hunter. Puts him right top 5, and I'm fine with that because he's a top 3 pass rusher. Top 5 money, I'm cool with that. If Max Crosby beats him out, but Max Crosby doesn't have the production, that's his contract. I don't see his contract lasting for the full time. And not to mention, Max Crosby's contract has 40 years in it, so he's able to get they're able to take away some of that money if he does not do what he's supposed to do to fulfill that contract. I'm cool with 35, 36 a year. Puts him right at top 5 money, and we're good.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. That's Trey. He deserves it.
Exactly. So,
are y'all moving done now?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see. We can't even sign our rookie, so I don't know what's going on.
Stay in
But
the Gotti mobile, my boy. Stay in the Gotti mobile.
look at here. Come out the Gotti Mobile and have a conversation, please. We just need to talk for about 5 minutes. We'll give you what you want. We'll give you what you want.
You sure?
But I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. So let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that training camp has started, and we know our teams are just getting really into the swing of things, seeing that it's only been 2 days, about to be 3, right? And in some cases, 2 for some teams, 3 for some teams. What are your expectations and or wants for the training camp period? Like, what do you want to see or hear? Let's just say that.
Off rip is Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf.
Okay.
And at the practice now, it kind of went crazy. I don't know if you've seen the Aaron Rodgers threw the pick to Patrick Queen. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm not tripping. It's training camp. It's training camp. And Aaron Rodgers, he spoke on it. He said, look, man, sometimes I just be trying stuff. And I'd rather you try stuff in training camp than try stuff in the regular season. So go ahead and get it out the way. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, off rip, Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, Robert Jones moving back to his natural side. It's a proven year for him. Like I told you, it's a proven year. Bro, my man, hey, if you don't get it together this year, I've been blocked. And I think Omar Khan is going to pull that trigger. Maybe Mike Tomlin will want to hang on, but nah, Omar Khan is strictly about business, man. Either you going to produce or you up out of here. Next on the list, Caleb Johnson. In that zone run, and we love to run so much. Let's see what we do with it. And I said this about Caleb Johnson, man. Once Caleb Johnson hit a hole, the man is gone. It's a foot race, and I'm putting my money on him. I cannot wait until he break off a run on them Orange Rat Burgh. Them Ravens over, even all in our division. Our division. I want to smoke with Caleb Johnson against anybody. Let's go. That's how I feel. I just think that boy got some wheels on him.
He does.
That run after the afterburst, like, oh my goodness. There are a lot of comparison with Le'Veon Bell. I wasn't really to go there quite yet, but I see what you're saying when you talk about it. Moving over,
maybe not the patience, but the movements definitely. Not the patience, but the movements. Yeah, you can see it,
and the way he sees it too. Mm-hmm. The way he find them holes and snap. I didn't even think that was there.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, that's my guy. I'm putting my money on him.
I'm not mad at that. I think honestly, the big onus on y'all team is the offense right now. I feel like defense is defense for y'all. Y'all haven't had a year where y'all been a bottom 5, if not bottom 10 defense ever. So, well, since Mike Tomlin at least. So I can't really say y'all really need to have a training camp focus on the defense. The training camp focus should be the offense.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying mainly. But yeah, the defense got something to prove too now because they getting paid top money over there.
That's true. Highest
best
paid
in the league, NFL. That's what you really should be.
Y'all got the most money fronted towards the defense in the whole league, and that's been like that for the past 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
let's talk them Bengals though. Oh, Jesus. All right, takeaways for me. One big takeaway that I really want to see is just communication by the defensive secondary. And just more so the defense. I feel like last year, a lot of when we had Lou Anarumo, it was a lot of confusion when it came to like what we're supposed to do in certain coverages or what we're supposed to do in certain alignments. And one of the biggest things I've heard so far, and this was day 1, the secondary didn't seem confused. Everybody was communicating. Everybody knew what they had to do. Everybody knew their job assignment. And that's a big step in the right direction already. Because if we're not confused when it comes to alignment and job responsibility, and everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing, this makes the defense run 10 times better. Because as we've said before, if you asking questions while the play is about to start, that's never a good thing. So, but moving exactly. Back up. Do I back up or do I stay close? Nah, I can't have that, bro. I can't have that. I cannot have that. Hey, Ricky, what I got over here? Nah, I can't have it, bro. I can't have it. I can't have it. But my second biggest takeaway is getting our guys in the building, i.e. Trey Hendrickson, i.e. Shamar Stewart. I'm glad that we signed Demetrius Knight. We got him in the building now, even though he didn't miss no days of the rookie not mandatory, but the rookie voluntaries. So that was good. But just still having him in the building, having him now not worrying about a contract with him is great. So that means now we can be able to focus and actually get what he needs to do, or get what he needs to be and what he needs to do on the field. And we're not worried about that. Now, for the other two guys, we'll see. And last but not least, I think we both know this one, offensive line. I want to see Dylan Fairchild. I got to see Lucas Patrick. I want to see Cordell Volson now that with the new offensive line coach, or with Scott Peters as the new offensive line coach. So we got some things to prove training camp wise going into the season. Preseason is going to tell a lot. And obviously, I'm not worried about Joe Burrow. I'm not worried about Jamar Chase. Not worried about T. Higgins. Yoshi Vasno. The only person that's on the wide receiver core that I'm worried about, and we'll talk about him later, is Jermaine Burton, but in a good way. But let's move on, man. Let's move on. So I know it's early, and I know, training camp just started, and we're just still really getting into starting the season, getting back into the swing of the season. But do you have 5 players that you want to see breakout, that you think will have a breakout year this year? Early prediction. Obviously, we know that can change, barring injury, knock on wood, anything of that nature, or just trade. Who knows? But what are 5 guys that you feel like could have a breakout year this year?
Number 1, Zach Frazier. Going for the title this year, man.
Big
Top
boy.
3 day center in the league. Possibly could be better. It's going to take time, but him. Zach Frazier. Caleb Johnson, of course. You already know, like I said, I'm putting my money on him. Joey Porter, the pairing with Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay back there, man, if Joey don't do anything, I'm sorry.
It's going to be some question marks.
He out of here. He out of here. And Peyton Wilson. Peyton Wilson's another guy to me. Like, he plays fast, he puts his head down, all about the game. Was first on the field the other day in training camp. First one on the field. Already showing a good sign. He's locking in. It goes back to what TJ said, man. Even Cam Hayward talked about it. Everybody has to lock in this year. And so far, the defense is locking in. My offense, we'll see. We'll see how to do. Caleb Johnson did go on. He had a good-ass run. Excuse my language. He did. But those are guys, man. Those are guys. In that order, for real, too. In that order. I can add Broderick Jones and all that.
If you want to add Broderick Jones, I'll give you 5. I'll give you a clean 5, but I like it. All right. So I love that list. I think Zach Frazier was really good last year. I do think he showed that, hey, that center spot is solidified. I mean, we know for a fact y'all have been missing a center since Pouncey decided to pounce his way into retirement.
And the fact that Mike Tomlin started a rookie there. He's a rookie.
Shows the faith he had in him, too.
Mike Tomlin don't start rookies, man.
Unless it's defense, and then he's like, all right, we could do that. But, no, seriously, Caleb Johnson, I love him. I thought he was really good at Iowa, and then he's going to a team now that runs almost the same run style. Hard, wide zone. Come find me in the backfield. Meet me in the gap. We're gonna test your might. I think JPJ has something to prove. Definitely. I think he's a guy right now that as a cornerback who's supposed to be the number 1 guy, they bring in 2 guys that you can get tutelage from to solidify yourself as the number 1 guy. And not only just that team, but possibly the league. So I think that's great. And then last but not least, the big man, the tower, Broderick Jones. I think, again, another guy got to prove himself, get moved back to his original position. And again, he's on that same block. Like, hey, you got to perform. So,
and he can do it. He's a dog.
Fact.
The Steelers just do that with players, bro. We'll put them on a position that they never played before and expect you to be the best thing smoking. We did it for years. So let's go, bro.
Okay. So my 5. Wait, this is tough for me. So I'm gonna give 5 guys that my first 3 guys are like solidified for me. First guy being up, we already talked about him. We already said his name one time, Jermaine Burton. They said he's came in with a new work ethic, a new thought on life, because they say he's been locked in. And I love to hear that, especially with a guy who had probably a catastrophe when it comes to a rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to just staying in the bad light, staying in trouble, things of that nature. So I'm happy to hear that he's taken a full U-turn. Now he's out here putting the work in. So that's my first guy, especially with our offense being passer-centric. I think he's no shot of a doubt looking for, another receiver that can bomb it deep other than just T. Higgins, Jamar, and then Yoshi on a couple plays here and there. I think if you can add him to the mix, dude, that throws your offense to a whole new stratosphere. So moving on, another guy, I think Dylan Fairchild. I think this is going to not one only excel, the offensive line, but this puts Chase Brown and Taj Brooks, who's also on this list, in a new stratosphere because if you can, he was 9 yards away last year from 1,000 yards rushing. What do you think he has this year if he has pretty good guard play? Or just somewhat good guard play where he can actually hit some of those, inside zones, some of those wide zones where he wants to cut it back up. But the defensive tackle has, Alex Kappa and Cordo Volson 3 yards in the backfield. He can't cut it back up. So, those games where you're facing Cam Hayward and Cam Hayward is literally just licking his chops because he keeps beating the guard over and over and over again.
I was waiting on that.
But just in general, like if Dylan Fairchild can be even, 10%, 1% better than what we had last year, dude, that's already an upgrade. So that would be my second. Third, I think he's due for a breakout year this year. I'm going to go Dax Hill. I know he's coming back off an injury. I know he's coming back off an ACL, but I just think what we saw last year, he was really starting to lock in. And we saw it in those first two games, and then he got hurt. I think with Algo's defense being a man defense, this is gonna be a lot of tell of like what we can start to become because we have a lot of young corners. And speaking of young corners, I'm gonna throw this guy in there with him, Cam Taylor-Britt. We've seen him in a lot of man cover situations, and I've liked him in man coverage. I've liked the way he's aggressive. He presses. Now, did he have a good year last year? No. Did he have an okay year last year? No. Minus the one amazing play against Pat Mahomes with the one-handed pick, you know what I'm saying, ODB, Odell Beckham style. You can't give me another Cam Taylor-Britt play other than when George Pickens slipped and he caught a pick six. And that really was just because George Pickens slipped, just being real with you. So, but I'm going to throw Dax Hill, Cam Taylor-Britt in there. Last but not least, and I think he's due for a breakout year this year. And it's because I just think he's been showing slow improvement. And I've been wanting this guy to play since we drafted him. Chase Brown. I think Chase Brown this year is going to break out. I think he's going to be 1,000-yard rusher. I think he's going to have 600 to 700 yards receiving. And that's just because he's going to be out of the backfield. I think he gets close to 5. 5 to 6 will probably be his landmark. But I think his rushing touchdowns are going to go up this year. I think his passing touchdowns are going to go up this year. And I think his rushing yards are going to go up this year. And if that's the case, that offense is in a new height if he's out here running the ball because that now means play action is worth something. Now you can't just stick, cover. Now you just can't go cover 2 and sit your safeties back and be like, Jamar and T are not beating us. So I think those are my 5 guys. Those 5 guys break out. We're in a good stance. I know I didn't name a defensive lineman, and that's because I don't know what our defensive line is right now. I really don't. I know who my D tackles are, but I do not know who our ends are, and I'm not even about to put myself in that situation. So,
and we love it.
Honestly speaking,
we love it.
We don't. But
yeah, man. Hey, look,
what's up?
Me and you, like we talked about, we are both looking at our young guys, and this year is like, y'all have to do something. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to do something this year. So we'll see.
So okay, with the young guys, we know we got young guys that need to prove it, but we also know there are veterans right now who we need to either find new homes, get paid, or something of that magnitude. Right? Is there anybody right now that you're looking at? You're like, we need them. I want them. If he comes here, this changes the tempo. This changes the teams. Drastically.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with both sides of the ball.
Okay.
Because I kind of see, I want one to happen, but I see one definitely happen, and the one I want to happen is wide receiver 2. And I say that because I honestly think there's a possibility that we might just run into the season with what we got. And at the same time, if Roman Wilson is a stud, it wouldn't be bad. Calvin Austin has gotten better every year. You got DK Metcalf, Robert Woods, Bobby Trees back there. Like, wide receiver 2, Juwan Jennings, possibly. What I really want, Aaron McLaurin. You already know how I feel about it. You can also
not gonna happen, but okay.
Hey,
but a wish list is a wish list. I feel
it's been getting worse.
Hey, I feel he didn't report the training camp, so
yeah, it's been getting worse. But same thing happened last year too, so I don't want to get too hung up on that one. Be it realistically, but that's the guy, and you give up, like I told you, 2nd, 5th for him all day. Throw it to him. I pay 2 wide receivers. I'm not paying a quarterback for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm straight. Moving on to the defense side, safety. Safety for sure. Now, training camp started. Our safeties were looking like they're going to do something. Deshaun Elliott, Warren Thornhill, even Carson Bruner, all made plays. But I still want to bring in another person, and that person is Justin Simmons.
I knew it.
Justin
I was like,
Simmons
he want
all
the
day.
big body bins.
Yeah, give me another ball hawker back there. I don't
Okay.
care we got Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, and Joey Porter. Give me another ball hawk back there. Because if anything fails, Justin Simmons gonna go get that ball. Go get the ball. And I can see it happening. Omar Khan, he talked a little bit about it, not trying to show his hand. He threw wide receiver 2 out, and it seemed like it's a smoke screen, which I probably think, like even with the George Pickens trade, he kept saying, we're not trading George Pickens. We're not trading George Pickens. Boom. Came out of nowhere. So he probably throwing a smoke screen there on wide receiver 2, but he definitely said, safety. Moves are coming. Let Omar Khan cook. Watch me work. Watch me work over here.
Okay.
Who you got? Who you got?
We cheap, so we ain't get nobody. I'm joking. All right.
Exactly. I know it.
All right.
We ain't playing.
All right.
That ain't no joke. We know.
Him, but I'm not at the same time. Every joke
Man,
got some truth behind it, as they say.
I got enough money left over from TJ Watt. Here you
All
go.
right. But okay, buddy, I see what you're going with there. Okay, but no, seriously, let me talk money real quick. Let me talk money. Christian Wilkins just got released from the Raiders last night. The star D tackle that they picked up during free agency last year. That's 35.2.
He didn't want to do a surgery or something, right?
Yeah. It was a little it was the rehab and everything for his right foot. Am I crazy for still wanting him? Like if we
no, he just signed a deal the year before or something like that.
I know, and that's 35.2 mil that they're trying to void they're trying to void right now. 35.2 mil. But once right now, go get Christian Wilkins. I don't care if he's hurt. Let him get healthy. We right now we're already set on playing the guys that we have right now without Christian Wilkins. If we can go get him and let him get healthy, and then we have Christian Wilkins, we're not gonna have to pay him much, especially if he gets this this agreement overturned and he gets that 35.2 mil. You don't need another big dollar deal. You're already getting paid 35.2 mil, so you're good. So really, you could take a low end deal, get double the money, or get double paychecks and be fine. That would be my number one right now. I mean, I'm just being real. We need defensive line help because TJ Slayton is not a every down defensive lineman. That is a first down, second down, because we know they run the ball. Defensive lineman.
Defensive help. Period.
Exactly. I'm not gonna disagree with that. But I'm also about to hurt your feelings a little bit. Secondary wise, Justin Simmons. But no, seriously, I would want Justin Simmons if Geno Stone doesn't work out, I want somebody else there that can fill the billing. And not saying that nobody else on our roster can, but if you could choose between anybody else on our roster and Justin Simmons, who would you take? Okay, my question has been answered. Last but not least, third guy, and this is really my number one. Christian Wilkins was just a spur of the moment because now he's actually able to be looked at. I want Dalton Reisner or Brandon Sheriff, one of the guards. Well, the guard from Minnesota, which he's released now, or Brandon Sheriff, who battling retirement. The reason why, because again, our offense protecting Joe Burrow should be the highest priority when it comes to offense now. We got the receivers locked up. We got our running back locked up. We got our quarterback of the franchise, and we got to protect him. So if we can get Brandon Sheriff or Dalton Reisner, I would love it. So Dylan Fairchild plays one side, Reisner or Sheriff plays the other. Or if one of them gets hurt, we still have a Cordell Volson. We still have a Cody Ford. We still have if not at the time, Lucas Patrick. That puts us in a whole new category. Like that puts our offensive line in a great situation going into the season. So that would be my three wants, honestly.
I got you.
I would love to steal Justin Simmons though.
Look, man. I was on here. I told you I wanted Jalen Ramsey. Man, it came with a little dagger to the heart, you know. Nigga Fitzpatrick gone. Jersey up there on that wall. But I got my guy. I told you I didn't want Jair. I wanted Jalen. I'm telling you now. I want Justin Simmons. Let me go get Justin Simmons. Let me go get Justin Simmons.
You must have Omar Khan on speed dial or something.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. We talk every day. We talk every day, man. I told you this. It's the new era of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your boy me still talk is here. Let me talk. Let me work.
Listen.
In
That thought is as big as that hat. That thought is as big as that hat. That's as big as that hat is. That's as big as that dream is. Because look at that dream of you getting Justin Simmons might be. It's affordable. It's possible, but
yeah.
I think right now he don't want to play nowhere cold. He been playing in cold places for a long time.
They said the same thing about Jalen Ramsey. They said the same thing about Jalen Ramsey.
Man, Jalen Ramsey, he on the last couple ends, you know what I'm saying? You'll see it when he got to go up against Uno. And Uno take that man for 70.
Okay. Keep that same energy. You got it on wax now. Let's keep that same energy.
But I think the matchups now are going to be fun, especially with y'all new trio of corners, our trios, if not quartet of wide receivers, and then our young guys versus DK will be fun to watch. Even though that's one thing Cam Taylor-Britt had that man in purgatory for the past 2 years when we face Seattle, but we'll see what happens with his new team.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna bring that dog up out of him, man. But that's one thing I didn't understand about the power rankings. How we 19th and we added Pro Bowlers everywhere.
Listen,
everywhere.
Look here. 19. Let me tell you what we was. We was 9 divine with no defensive line.
With no defensive line. Stop it. I got
9 divine and no defensive line. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm willing to say top 5 corners in the league.
Hey,
defense altogether might be top 5 defense in the league.
Yeah, but your offense is top 3 worst.
And we still get it done. And you'll
still somehow end up 9-8.
What are we talking about here?
One way or another, we're going to end up 9-8.
I thought you learned that lesson in the Super Bowl. I thought you learned that lesson. Defense wins championships, my boy.
That's true. But Cooper Kupp was the reason they won that Super Bowl, not Aaron Donald.
What?
Without Cooper Kupp, that's a Bengals Super Bowl. That white man took us up and down the field by himself. He caught almost every ball. I think he caught every ball except 2. And that was to Skaran.
That man made the final play to seal the deal.
Yeah, that's true. You couldn't ask for a storybook ending. You couldn't ask for more. And the bad thing is, this would have been even worse because it would have been Jalen Ramsey slipped. It would have been on Jalen Ramsey if he would have had time to throw the ball. It would have been a touchdown, Jamar Chase on Jalen Ramsey for the win, for the gusto. Bro, do you know how much junk I would have talked if we would have won?
Look,
but if was a fifth.
You keep talking about Jamar Chase. 3 of his top 5 QBs are on my team in his top 5 list.
True. That's true.
Come on, man.
But you know what I also noticed? He put him on that list, but he got good smoke on with all of them. He got good smoke with all of them.
That's AFC North, baby. That's AFC North. That's what we here for. You win some, you lose some. But you get back out to fight again, Chris.
Hey, we talking all this jump, but we still got to beat that one man in red. That man with the red hood.
Man.
We still got to beat that man.
Don't speak on his name. My son might come up here and hear you now.
But nah,
that's my boy, though. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Love you, Pat.
Forget you, Pat. But boy, if you just want to take a year off, just let me know, bro.
Yeah,
somebody else try to get a Super Bowl, man. Like we want to win Super Bowl too, man.
You always talking about sweeping the knee. Go sweep them knees. Leave mine alone.
We tried. He came back. They caught a flag. They said defensive roughing the passer. No. What was it? Unnecessary roughness. Joseph Osai. In the AFC Championship, unnecessary roughness.
What I say? Get back up. Try it again.
For the game-winning field goal.
Go handle that. Because I've been telling you, man, my Steelers is working. We're gonna be back. You let us get competent quarterback play, man.
Okay. And so let me ask you this:
Aaron Rodgers can do that, and that O-line can protect.
Okay. So I know we've asked this. I know we asked this, prior in a prior episode. Who is your most? Now, outside of the division, who do you think is the scariest team y'all have to face this year? Outside of division, because I know division. If you add division in, obviously we'll know it's usually the Ravens or somebody. Usually it's somebody in division. But outside of your division, who do you think your scariest matchup is.
I'm gonna say the Lions.
Knew it. Ooh, that's a good one, honestly.
We got them on the schedule this year, late too in the season. It can be that's part of our gauntlet. Our gauntlet this year is not as terrible as it was last year because we got them division games spaced out a little bit. But yeah, the Lions is in there, and if it's anything like last year, like T.J. Watt was saying, and like Cam Hayward said, we got to stay healthy. We got to stay fresh and modify, change up some things. You know, it's rough again this year. It can be just like last year. It really could be.
That's true. I think we both took some licks last year at the wrong part of the year.
Yeah.
So
That's why
I like the
I'm so
Lions pick.
critical on them guys this year, just because of that. Just because
I
of that.
like your
Okay,
Lions
TJ, you
pick.
got the deal, but yeah, you got to go.
I love your Lions pick, low key. I really do. Like, I'm really looking at it like, dude, the Lions are still stacked. They only lost but they lost their coordinators. That's why I'm thinking they might be a little bit under what they were last year, but I don't think they'll fall off the cliff. I think they're just going to be.
If the
They're not going to
Lions,
be the best team in the division or in the almost the conference.
if we would have got rid of TJ Watt and the Lions picked him up, they are Super Bowl.
They're Super Bowl bound. Yeah, I think they're matching the Eagles 1-for-1 at that point. With Hutch, TJ, that team, yeah.
I've been looking at the Lions since head coach came over there. We made fun of him at first, but okay,
he biting kneecaps off now. He biting kneecaps off now.
He showed you real quick what he mean.
All right, so
Who you got on yours?
Go with my team. The team I'm going with is a team we beat last year, honestly, but I do think they've gotten better. And they've gotten, honestly, more dangerous in the way that they did the offseason. The Broncos.
Yeah.
Bo Nix in his second year. Sean Payton now has his tight end. He now has his receiving running back where he could throw out into the flats, into the backfield. While out the backfield, he gave him another receiver with Pat Bryant from Illinois, who's nice. Their defense got better with Jade adding Hufanga, Greenlaw, and going to the draft and getting Jade Barron. So now you have Jade Barron, you have Riley Moss, you have the defensive player of the year last year, Pat Surtain. Your pass rush got better with Greenlaw, and then you add Hufanga on the back end of the defense to play over top. That's nasty. So that's my team. I feel like they got better, like all around.
They did. Definitely they did.
So that's my scary hour. But they still got to go through the man in red over there. So that's why I'm kind of not picking them as like division winners. But bro, that team looks.
If everything clicked, they got something to say.
Yeah, they got something to say fast. It's gonna be some fights over there in Denver, and you playing at high altitude, bro. So that it's gonna be a time to watch, man.
Oh yeah, they kicked our butt. We didn't know what to do
because we was abusing Riley Moss. Riley Moss was coming off injury. We said, all right, bro, go after him every chance we got in the fourth quarter. But listen, bro, I gotta ask.
Hit me with it.
What's your belief in Aaron Rodgers right now?
I think Aaron Rodgers can give us a playoff win. I think we get to the playoff. I think we get to the playoff like just normal Steeler way. You know, we're gonna throw some trap games. We're gonna do all of that. We're gonna play our best and then downplay we're gonna do that. I think it gets to the postseason. Aaron Rodgers give us that playoff win, and I think that's about it. I'm not ready to say anything after that. We probably get the wild card win to finally advance. And then losing that division around. Competent quarterback play. But I think it all fails on our O-line. Let's not get that twisted. Aaron Rodgers can ball out, but if that O-line can't keep him up, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers could be able to move. Like, Aaron Rodgers cannot go against a Joe Burrow. Can go against a Lamar Jackson, a Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen. Mobility-wise. I don't know. No.
It's not that.
And we got to go through all of them.
This ain't Green Bay. Brett Favre just left Aaron Rodgers. This is
I'm an old man. Still something in the tank now. Trust me, he's still got it in the tank, but it's probably about on quarter of the tank.
On the other hand, it's still Aaron Rodgers. You know he's gonna get the ball out quick. You know he's gonna perform. If the line blocks, he will perform. I'm not going to say he's going to be, 40 touchdowns, 3 picks. No, we're probably not seeing that ever again. But can you give me 30? Can you give me 30 and 11? Can you give me 35 and 13? I'll take that. Because 35 and 13 is honestly average, if above average, if not close to MVP-esque quarterback. Just
He
saying.
played with the Jets last year and the year before that. Like, it's the Jets.
With no Jets with no offensive line.
No head coach.
Wide receiver core was nothing but people that you didn't
And
want.
then,
You wanted to come over there and add Garrett Wilson. That's all you did. You brought people you
yeah,
wanted over there and added Garrett
they
Wilson.
brought Aaron Rodgers in for Aaron Rodgers to be the savior of the Jets. Come save us. Come coach us. Come coach us. Come play for us. Do everything.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers coming here and just, bro, play quarterback.
Yeah. We got a coach. We got coaches. We're good. Unless it's just telling them what you want, you're good.
Yeah. Like wide receiver too, I think that's going to be an Aaron Rodgers decision. Unless it's something crazy like Terry McLaurin, and I think Aaron Rodgers going to say yeah too.
Hey, he gonna shut up if he see Terry McLaurin on that roster. He gonna. Hey, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
All right, yeah, y'all got this.
Yeah, y'all got this.
We can't go
Omar,
deep.
you need anything? You need lunch? You good? Water bottle? Like, he gonna be giving Omar Khan a water bottle. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like
So
for the Bengals though, we go as far as Joe Burrow takes us. I think we all figured this out, but I'm going to flip this narrative. We go as far as this defense takes us. Joe Burrow now, I think, is to that point where people are like, Joe Burrow will Joe Burrow if he's healthy. I think
that's your problem. I think that's your problem.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm flipping the narrative. I think we go as far as the defense takes us. We know Joe Burrow will Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow last year, and guess what? We didn't make the playoffs because we didn't have a defense. I'm okay with I love 43 touchdowns, 9 picks. I'm cool. I love that. That is mwah, chef's kiss. But at the same time, if that goes on the other end of no defense, what does that get us? That get us sitting at home watching the playoffs again. So Al Golden, we go as far as you take us, brother. I know for a fact offense is going to produce, if barring no injuries, knock on wood. But barring no injuries, knock on wood, we are looking at literally Al Golden, we go as far as you take us. I don't need you to be top 5 defense. I don't need you to be a top 10 defense. I would love if you're a top 5, top 10 defense.
Decent.
But I just need 18 or better. I'm not even going to, I'll say 20 or better. If you can give me 18 to 20 or better, so rank 20, rank 18 or better, we are in the playoffs. And that's counting fast start, slow start, moderate start. Yeah. I think if we're top 15 defense, dude, we're in the playoffs and we're fighting for a number 1 seed. If we're top 15 defensively and offense is good, dude, we're fighting for a number 1 seed. We're fighting for the division. We're in the mix with everybody. It's going to be Pittsburgh, Baltimore, all fighting, punching each other for the number 1 division, trying to fight each other.
You gotta get Trey in there, because without Trey, y'all are dead last. And
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, like, we go as far as this defense takes us. Like, and I know people are going to say, but the offense is the one scoring the points. Yeah, I get that. But, bro, we scored a lot of points last year, and we gave up so many points that it didn't matter.
Shows you need a defense.
I'm be honest with you. And this is going to sound like shade, but it's really a compliment. The Steelers' offense was horrible, but their defense gave them life every game. And not saying every game. Russ had his game of 400 yards against us. Yes, he did. I'm not discounting none of those games. Yeah. But
after that,
to stay 9-8 consistently, bro, your defense has to keep you in games. Because there are going to be games where the offense is stagnant. The offense is terrible. But the defense doesn't. Sooner or later, if you're a good offense, you'll figure out a way to score. If you're a bad defense, there's no figuring out a way to get a stop. If you're a bad defense, you know how I know this? You know how I know this? Because we tried to figure out a way to get a stop last year against the Ravens, and when we were up 10 points 3 separate times, we couldn't do it. We tried to figure out a way to get a stop against the Commanders, couldn't do it. We tried to figure out a way to get a stop against the New England Patriots week 1, couldn't do it. We tried to figure out a way to get a stop on Pat Mahomes on 4th and 15, couldn't do it. Couldn't get a stop. We tried to figure out a way to get a stop against the Steelers when Russ went for 400 plus yards. Couldn't do it. If you're a bad defense, you cannot manufacture a stop when you need it. If you're a bad offense, you can manufacture a good drive.
You can manufacture a good drive. Wow, I was shocked we did it. At the end, looking at the stats, we did what on the Bengals? Man,
I mean, that's y'all first time going for that many yards since Ben Roethlisberger got Matt Canada the first time. Like the first time Matt Canada had Big Ben.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
But I'm just saying. I'm just giving it like the contrast. the context. But like, bro, we go as far as that defense takes us, bro. And I think at the same time on the flip end for y'all, I feel like the consistency of the offense is going to tell the tale of if y'all defense is doing more work or the same, more work, or is it matching? Because I feel like if the offense matches the defense, y'all are y'all are fighting for a seed, like a high seed. If the offense is like last year, where it's like the defense is like, bro, we put you on the 30, bro. What you gonna do with it? Field goal. All right, bro, we put you on the 20 this time. Field goal. All right, bro. We not putting you on the 10. We can't do it. It's not possible. We're not gonna put you on the 10, bro. Like,
I think this year is gonna be something. I think it's gonna be something. I'm not putting too much weight on this season. Like I told you, I don't think like the Steelers have to go and do and achieve multiple playoff wins, Super Bowl. No, that's not where we are right now. But you at least got to give your defense something, and that's going to dictate, like you said, where we go. And I think it's on that O-line. Can that O-line protect for real? Because now, if that does, Aaron Rodgers got time. Caleb Johnson, Jalen Warren got holes, and both of them going to slice you up. Slice and dice you.
I think right now we're both in a position where we're both looking at it like we need a group to step up. And if that group steps up, that changes what our outcome is for the season. If offensive line plays bad for y'all, Aaron Rodgers is not going to have a great time in Pittsburgh. Just like if defense isn't good for us in Cincinnati, guess what? We'll see you on the couch in January. We ain't worried about it.
Look, I hope
and if we do make it, it's going to be by the skin of our teeth or it's going to be something stupid, you know?
I hope you there first. That's all. I hope you there first.
I definitely get it, bro. Oh, Jesus. The stressfulness of being a Bengals fan or in the sense of being a Steelers fan at the moment has came to an all-time level. Like, bro, I haven't had a year yet where we weren't dealing with a contract.
Yeah.
But that's for another pod.
I'm just looking for offense, man. I'm just looking for offense.
That's for another pod. We know we can hash that out on another day. But Meech, go ahead and close us out, man. Tell them who you are, where you're from, where we can find you.
It's your boy Meech, man. You can find me on every social media platform at Still Talk 6. That's at Still Talk, the number 6. We got 6 of them things. I don't know about my boy over there, but that's for another podcast, too, episode.
We got Cheerios over here, brother. We got Cheerios. May not be rings, but we got Cheerios, though.
Yeah. Still Talk. I'm your boy Meech, man. I'm out. Y'all stay up and stay blessed. Jack, take us out of here.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know Big Jack with the facts. Come jump in with us. You can find me at Jump the letter N with Jack. Say it again with me. Jump the letter N with Jack. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, Apple Pod, however you want to find me. You can find me. Come tap in with us. And if you're a true Bengals fan and you part of that Who Dey Nation and you don't like them boys over there, then come talk to me. Come sit in, like, subscribe, hit that bell for the notification, baby, and leave a comment in the comment section. We love y'all. Drink water. Make sure you say your prayer. Drink water. Get with us, and we are